one heck of a move.
What happened?
You're pretty good. I'll show you what I've got.
What? I am being pushed? How is this possible?
You look strong. I can't wait to go at it.
As a Saiyan yourself, you should know exactly what will happen if you fight me.
That was surprising. Pretty good. Not bad. But I'm not going to let you win this. This is too hard.
You better not lose. I will not allow it. Oh, come on. This is pathetic. I will end this in an instant. What happened? What pain.
Candida, we have a problem.
The man is just in time to make his flight.
What's
a combination of his naivety
the
and
problem?
grasp of English led to him making a big mistake, resulting in his temporary detention.
Wait, what's the problem, Candida?
Every day, take care of it. Goodbye, thank you.
I think it went as well as it could. We got the answers we wanted. At the same time, the person is actually leaving the United States.
Superman tickets aren't selling well? Wait, what?
You know, threat from the U.S. or they stay here. If there's some sort of malicious activity, we would.
Oh, how
and then
bad
also
is
remove it.
not
So
selling?
the problem is to stay here, which is a win-win for
The incident will go down on his permanent record, so authorities are aware should he ever attempt to come back to the U.S.
Look.
Check this out. Garlic buffalo.
I mean, it at least made over $1 million, right?
Let him do his thing.
So, can we magic
Right?
it back?
I haven't learned that from the trick yet.
See what happens when you get on a magic kit, Dad?
Could have been drugs.
Okay, guys, come on. Not saying why. I just didn't think I would ever say, that's refreshing. Old people say that. Go, that's refreshing. Oh, what? That's refreshing. Good boy. It's too much more exotic so you can use less. And once you cook up better for ordinary bread for the plum.
Get more done with one. Bouncy. One good pick roast.
Alright.
With the Chase mobile app, things move a little more smoothly.
Good. As a Saiyan yourself, you should know exactly what
Deposit checks easily and send money quickly. That's convenience from Chase. Make more of what's yours.
Both by Super Hydration Body Wash. The sweet scent of 100 beauty. Moisturized with vitamin B3.
You better not be using all the old fighters.
New Purina One Lip Clear was our hat miracle. We discovered that it was scents that became allergens. Then the incredible happened. Purina One Lip Clear started reducing major allergens in our cat's hair.
So,
Purina One Lip Clear.
this movie is the future of DC. Then the Sony news breaks, and they have a record of the stuff selling well, but not what they wanted, and call it a failure.
Stop trying to do
Eczema isn't always obvious. Eczema isn't always red. But now, eczema isn't always going to stop you with Eblis. Eblis is a
non-smoking treatment to help those with moderate to severe eczema find real itch relief and real results. Like skin that's still
Wait a
more
minute.
clear at 1 year.
Wait, hold on.
You ready?
Don't use if you're allergic to Eplis. Allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Eye problems can occur. Tell your doctor if you have new or worsening eye problems. You should not receive a live vaccine when treated with Eplis. Before starting Eplis, tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection.
Something doesn't seem right.
Still more clear, even at 1 year? Clearly, it's possible with Eplis. Talk to your doctor about Eplis for eczema.
Back in the 1890s, a pair of lions terrorized railroad workers. They had 18 foot vertical. Expedition unknown. And I made the connection on Wednesday at 9 on Discovery.
Come here! What do you got, Chad?
Wait, so if they weren't,
These are the same size as they need every time here. This is a big receipt. Where's it going?
Okay, here I come.
You here for school? Back in Europe. A Brazilian man has been caught with a large amount of salt concealed inside 2 plastic dolls.
Your organization, what it do is they'll send somebody's a decoy.
like some seats on some movie sites sold out yet?
Officers believe they have caught the beginning stages of a drug smuggling.
Kind of concerned.
Set this through to see if we catch it. And if we don't catch it, then they'll put it with whatever narcotic they're trying to smuggle. Cocaine, meth, whatever it could be. Heroin, could be fentanyl, could be all the stuff that's going on right now.
Although he is a Brazilian national, the man has a U.S. green card. He has the legal right to live and work in the United States.
Oh God.
What they're going to do is they're going to look into his green card history, who sponsored for him, all his background information to find out if there's anybody that is working with him, if someone's picking him up, or the story's just not making sense right now. We gotta figure it out.
Officers press the man for information.
Stop playing this. I'm not stupid. I'm just over it. Simple. Who gave you the action to the United States? In first article. Who is it? That's it.
That's what I told you, right? Why let this online? You said like that's the reason my house I put in my bed.
That's what I'm saying.
Background checks reveal the man has no criminal history.
Let's be honest. Who told you to bring it?
Organized crime groups often target people with no criminal past to smuggle drugs, in the hope that they won't be stopped by customs.
It's not making sense to me. You're making it hard. You're putting your job in jeopardy. You're putting your immigration status in jeopardy. Do you think this is worth it? Over $2?
With the realization that he may lose his green card and be permanently barred from entering the U.S., the man finally breaks.
The Sony news came out at an interesting time. Now this doesn't. Now there's something doesn't feel right. Wait, do you think they did this because they didn't think Superman would sell well?
And he lives where? In the U.S.? He lives in Brazil.
Oh God.
We'll be right back.
They might have done this because they didn't believe in their own
With
product.
this new information, their investigation takes a different turn.
He tells him one story.
He was telling me initially that he bought the dolls. Then through questioning and putting a little pressure, he's like, no, he bought the doll for me. So the story changed from the last however long we were talking to him. Who's he? It's not making sense.
Whoever gave him this to carry, because personally, I think he's doing a trauma. They're trying to see if we can catch him in the U.S.
Officers Matos Meza and Lopez keep up the pressure.
So you're gonna give me phone number. I need his phone number and I need his name. Yeah, the one who ordered that. Here, put it here.
After 3 hours in custody, having given officers all the information they require, the man is free to go. But the case does not stop here.
When's your next trip to Brazil?
In February.
Don't bring nothing back.
We see this again? The West Coast Seal? We're gonna have to get more than that there.
Customs officers will
They
use the information.
they might have did this because they
to
didn't
launch an
believe
investigation into the man
Superman
and all
would
his
do good.
connections.
And the Superman, the fact that like there's still seats.
At the Flores Lincoln Bridge, an elite unit is assembling for a dangerous mission to transport a Mexican convict back to his home country.
We're about to do a high-profile removal. This subject is wanted for murder and engaging in organized crime.
The stakes are high because the exchange will happen in the middle of the bridge, where none of the traffic has been vetted and threats can come from anywhere.
We serve time in the penal system in the U.S. and once it's released, we make sure to turn over to Mexican authorities.
And Fernando and
If there's anybody expecting
Cool, Fantastic Four, Jurassic
The prisoner
and
is
Miss
facing
Superman.
20 years in a Mexican jail, so there could be a plan in the works.
Dead
Revenge or breaking
You know what?
Well, we know who might have contacted somebody, hey, can you break me out at that point, so we just make sure none of that happens. We're going to close right now the outbound. All traffic will stop right here, and then we'll go ahead and escort the subject.
Once the outbound lanes to Mexico are cleared,
Let's go.
officers will make their move.
We're about to do a high-profile removal. Neither drone or high.
Hola, Ori, how are you?
We're in a lot of trouble when I do stuff.
It's a constant battle.
I would say I'm doing good. Work was okay. Just really not a. You know, I'm realizing that I'm really not like a morning worker.
In southern Texas, Progresso has a reputation as a party town, drawing in tourists from far and wide.
I am not a fan of working in the morning. No, I did not eat yet. I did drink
Not
though.
just alcohol that travelers consume.
Yeah, I got people are waiting for it to go on sale, but this is the
afternoon,
first Superman
a US
movie in a
citizen who
decade.
spent the day partying in Mexico with his girlfriend has drawn officers' attention while re-entering the United States.
There was something about his demeanor or off, and I wanted for him to be further inspected.
No, you're not a morning worker. It's just
But something drops out of his pocket.
I was trying to be enthusiastic.
A marijuana joint was dropped on the floor, so the man is promptly detained.
I'm in danger, but
The search is clean, but crossing the border with even a single joint still constitutes as a federal offense.
You haven't eaten all day? I haven't eaten since work. Gonna be the Super Bowl. Oh, that's gonna be the big one, Candido.
Officers take the man for questioning.
I've been arrested for first-degree assault, a first-degree assault, a DWI, and no, none of them charged with possession.
Not only does the man have a lengthy record, he also spent time in prison for assault.
When you beat up a guy on the street, I'm not I was driving by and seeing the guy. He started talking about me. One thing led to another. I'm going through 27 years. And he was on life support. Thank God he didn't pass away.
With such an extensive criminal past, officers aren't prepared to just let this man off with a warrant. Instead, he's given the choice of prosecution or a fine.
How much is it?
Fine, $500.
Is it $500?
Yes, I will just not. Phone call for what? Do you have a credit card?
Since I have that much, I'm going to have to get some money transferred.
$500 stands between him and a night in jail.
That's fine. Who do you want to call? I just got to call somebody back home.
I'm doing good, just putting some clothes away. Okay, because I was gonna say, if you haven't all day, that's something I gotta worry about. I ate breakfast this morning, so that's good.
Can you send me $500?
Okay, I do have to go do something real quick.
I'm stuck at the border and I need to pay a $500 fine.
Yeah, I gotta go do something real quick, so give me a
jail.
minute or so. It won't take that long.
The powerful drug cartels in Mexico operate using a simple business model.
We're heading. You eating a bus?
Drugs move north, cash and guns move south. In the outbound lane at Eagle Pass, the car has been sent for x-ray after officers noticed it had only been in the United States for 1 hour.
We're looking for any anomalies that may pertain to weapons or any kind of currency. If we have any anomalies, then we're going to bring it back and search the vehicle.
The quick journey in and out of the U.S. could mean this car was used to transport something illegal.
So there's this compartment under this floor. We really can't see it on the driver's side. All you can see is the edge. This is a tank area right there. And it shouldn't be that dark. In this area right here.
The images show what appears to be a box fabricated into the floor.
Looks like there's a box on the seat area. Passenger side seat.
Passenger side.
While the driver is detained, the vehicle is searched.
Anywhere you can stick anything, these guys have tried. Dashboard, center consoles, luggage. They're targeting the specific area that the operator pulled an anomaly on the scan.
There you go. There we go.
Underneath the carpet, officers find what they're looking for.
The officers have located a compartment within the vehicle. And there's an oval on the other side, on the same location.
Although both compartments are now empty, officers have a good idea of what was hidden inside them.
Compartment like that is used to conceal narcotics to smuggle into the country.
It may be too late to catch the drugs, but the inspection isn't over yet. Officers have a hunch the driver received a cash payment for smuggling narcotics, and the money could still be in the vehicle.
Cash is a little hard to find. You gotta pay a little more attention to, but we're all trained and we all know what we're doing. We're still gonna tear it up too. Make sure there's nothing else.
All new, Sunday at 8.
This is a can of Valspar Ultra for $29.98. It's also an admission that...
Go on.
Okay, maybe it was just a phase.
Yeah.
Valspar. Affordable, durable. Available at Lowe's.
Booking.com has all kinds of stays. Because a romantic hotel works for some.
Not a mirror.
But not others.
Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, booking.yeah.
4th of July has arrived at the Home Depot, so it's time to dig into more projects, pack in more flavor, and finish your spaces in style. Whatever you're working on, do 4th of July your way at the Home Depot.
Baby back ribs. Where does it go? Nobody knows.
Okay, how did you do that? Has anyone seen a perfectly sauced rib?
Just go back to the buffet. It's all you can eat.
But it was sauced perfectly.
This program is brought to you in part
I'm
by
back.
AARP.
Legacy Swan.
14 years from today, Jen Collins will turn her tiny garden into the biggest backyard farm in town.
So, was selling her like hot dog? Yeah, because I'm surprised Fantastic Four was going as crazy as it did. John Wick.
So she can share everything from
Crazy.
eggs to eggplant.
Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good.
The Morgan Silver Dollar, the most iconic American silver dollar ever to be struck and symbol of the Wild West, is now available by the pound. The Rare Coin Company of America, America's oldest coin company, is announcing the public release of the iconic Morgan Silver Dollar by the pound. For a limited time, you can acquire authentic United States Morgan Silver Dollars in quarter pound, half pound, and full pound.
Yeah, I gotta say,
as low as $2.99. The Morgan Silver Dollar was
the reason for this, Candido, and let's just be real, DC has a bad track record, so it kind of makes sense for the sales. It's like Marvel, say what you want, but people will watch a Marvel movie.
Qualify for free shipping. Call 800-939-7100. That's 800-939-7100.
I was ready to start building my credit, but I didn't want a credit card with fees or expensive debt. So I got the Chime
Hey,
credit
man.
card, and I use it for everything.
Someone
There's no
driving a
fees,
Lightning
no
McQueen car.
interest, and my score is up 100 points.
If I had the money to, and also if I had my license, I definitely drive.
Curated upgrades.
Jeez, I think I'd drive a Batmobile for sure.
This is a place to be feared.
The Great Karoo Desert, South Africa.
Warner Brothers and DC are on the line with this movie. You know what? Unfortunately, this is on Warner Brothers, and I'm just gonna let you know, James Gunn made a good Superman movie. You could just tell from the trailers alone that it's a good.
And the hieroglyphics confirm it. But as more of these hieroglyphics are translated, we found out that maybe these pyramids had another function as well. There's a group of hieroglyphics that lie in the subterranean chambers of the pyramids at Saqqara.
And these dates are around 23 and 2400 BC, and they've become known as the pyramid texts.
They're written in vertical lines, and they cover the walls of almost every single room of these pyramids. Most Egyptian hieroglyphics, even the ones inside the pyramids, they're offering you names, they're offering you dates, they're offering you legacies of
okay.
pharaohs, who the
And
rulers
people
were.
said
They're talking about the
it looks cheesy. I'm gonna tell you this, Candido.
we don't seem to have
But these particular texts are different.
these hieroglyphics suggest a potential
It's because it's not the Snyder. See, I'm optimistic because as long as it means good DC movies, I don't care.
The hieroglyphics suggest that the Egyptians believed that the pharaoh's Ka travels to the starry heavens, where he will live in eternity amongst the gods.
That means the pyramids that are being built to provide a road to paradise.
In 1994, Belgian engineer Robert Laval and British historian Adrian Gilbert published their book The Orion Mystery, which becomes an international bestseller. The central crux of the book is what is known as the Orion correlation theory. The authors propose that the pyramids of Giza are designed to match a star alignment in the belt constellation.
Come on! If you look at an overlay of the Giza pyramids and line them up with the stars in Orion's belt, they
Because there's some trailers that make sense. True.
uncanny.
According to Boval and Gilbert, this alignment isn't accidental.
I mean, here's the thing. It's gonna be bad for James Gunn because if his first movie for, I mean, this isn't his first movie for DC, but if it does bad, and this is one of the biggest IPs in DC.
If that was the goal, there are much easier ways to achieve it. These shafts required a much more intricate construction and engineering techniques. The Egyptians went to a lot of extra trouble to build them.
Laval, Gilbert, and a few other authors proposed the idea that these aren't ventilation shafts at all, and instead that they're windows that align specifically with the stars in Orion's belt: Sirius, El-Matak, and Kochab.
According to references in ancient Egyptian texts, those stars are where the pharaoh's Ka is supposed to join the father of the gods, known as Sa, in the afterlife.
In addition to being the home for the gods and for the pharaohs that make it to the afterlife, Orion's appearance in the night sky serves another very important purpose for Egyptians. Every year, when the stars of Orion would appear in the sky, the Nile River would overflow, bringing life-renewing irrigation to the crops.
So through the hieroglyphics, we actually have a written record that the Egyptians believe their pharaoh is traveling to Orion after his death. And then we also have a potential correlation between a pyramid's design and the stars in that constellation. So it's as if the pyramid was specifically built to aim to that region in the night sky.
However, some think it's more than just souls that travel.
In 2012, Belgian author Philip Coppens takes the idea of the Orion correlation theory and expands on it. He supports the idea that the builders of the pyramids may have aimed their pyramid shafts directly at Orion. But rather than transport the Ka of the pharaoh to the heavens, he suggests that they could have actually been transporting the physical bodies.
I mean, let's be honest. DC, this is a big step for DC because this is they're actually trying to fix their universe. Like and also this is bad because they spent all that time trying to get here.
Completely untouched burial chambers inside pyramids.
Like, imagine spending all that time to get the person you want.
Coppens states that after the pharaohs are laid to rest, their sarcophagi and burial chambers are sealed up, and then the pyramid somehow leaves their actual bodies, and you're left with an empty tomb.
And even that just means even James Gunn can't fix DC. You know how crazy that is.
Along with the pharaoh's body, the ancient Egyptians often made thousands of physical objects as well. Egyptian burial chambers are large because they need to be able to hold quite a few things. Inside of these chambers, we've found all of the things that a pharaoh would need to be happy in the afterlife. His pets were often mummified. His slaves locked and killed and mummified along with him because he's going to be serving some in the afterlife. It's not uncommon to find large quantities of beer and bread so that the pharaoh can have something to eat and drink in the afterlife as well. Coppins asks, if the journey to the afterlife is only a metaphorical trip by one's soul, then why pack up all this stuff? Why leave?
How on earth is Universe 6 winning? It's because
the Egyptians intended the voyage to be literal.
it's because they're getting I hate to say it, man. I was gonna say something crazy. I was gonna say like some Special Olympics type shit, but I'm not.
With the afterlife in mind, specifically a journey.
But they for real getting pity points.
Something else entirely. The Egyptians believed in the pharaoh's ability to make it to their place in the heavens with the help of these buildings.
Coming up, what if the pyramids were built?
But yeah, I don't want to say it, but that's how it feels. That's how it feels, Ari. Also, what's good, Lava? How you doing? What's good with you? But yeah, Candido, if this movie fails, that means truly nobody can fix DC movies. Because everybody was like, oh, James Gunn's gonna fix it. James Gunn is finally gonna make the DC universe we all wanted, and I don't blame you. It is a little boring, though. Like, they're giving them so much pity points. Like, Universe 6? Universe 6? The coolest person from Universe 6 is hit. To this day, still is. You're only giving them pity points, so you don't want Universe 7 to win, but it's too bad. We still gonna win. All the projects the DCEU had, they canceled Batgirl movie. Bro, they can't. You're right. It's kind of crazy. They also canceled another movie for Wonder Woman. Brought Cavill back, yeah, and they brought Cavill back after firing him too. DC has a bad record, and you know, who do you blame?
I'm future you. I came to tell you something very important. This new puzzle game called Royal Queen just came out today. To change it. What do you mean? It's free to play. Okay. There aren't any ads or pop-ups. Okay. And you don't even need Wi-Fi to play. Okay. Right? That's why I wrote the fundamental law of physics and invented a time machine to tell you
Because
I hope you have
you can't say, oh, it's James Gunn's fault. It's James Gunn's fault for DC doing bad.
American classic and one of the most iconic silver dollar coins in history. It has been over 100 years since the last Morgan silver dollar coin was struck for circulation. But now, for a limited time only, full round bags of original U.S. government struck Morgan dollars are being released.
I'm really sorry, Philip. I really wasn't meant.
I blame the producers, directors, and DC.
Actually was.
If Lois yells Kal-El, walk it up, bro. There's no way she yells out Kal-El. She better call him Clark or Superman. I'm not taking anything else.
You try. Stop your saying. You try, kid. Please.
You know what? My brother was saying that the person who really needs to go out of DC, and the main reason for all the trashness in DC, is his name's David Gare something. but he's the guy that's over everything DC. But apparently he's the reason for all the worst things.
And just see something that can help the police.
Let's do this.
And my brother said that if DC does go under Sony, then instead of listening to the guy who's been ruining everything DC, they're gonna have to listen to Sony instead. Which, it's like, pick your poison.
It's tangy, sweet, it's got a good kick. The chicken itself is good on its own, but once you put the sauce on, I mean, come on.
Smart, but you're never a fall.
No. For this, like, trusting her, or was she playing this whole
She's been 2 steps ahead of us the whole time. Like I'm first son, I want to be Jason Bourne.
Would you attend a shot after this? Dimwit.
You have fires. Massive.
You know, I gotta look it up, Ari. I gotta look it up.
It certainly adds to the clues of the story.
It's a tantalizing idea. An earthquake that sparks an all-consuming fire. But what could cause them to combine together so catastrophically?
That's a good attack, but it doesn't work on me.
So I'm heading west, to a place that might help me find the answer. Up above the western shores of the Dead Sea is an ancient fortress called the Sun.
Pretty sensible of you. I mean, it really makes sense. This was a key strategic site in Jewish history. It's before you need to go back to the Romans here. This community of about 1,000 people ended up on top of this mountain for almost 20 years. The Romans built a ramp on the backside of
You're using food, Super Soul? Yes, sir. Yes, I am. What's up, Nick?
Instead of subjecting themselves to being captured and enslaved by the Romans,
DC can recover. Me too. Yeah. It's honestly, I just think it's an overall just solid Super Soul. You can use any transformation you want, and you don't have to worry about key drain.
The whole landscape would have surrounded Sodom. And it's only from up here that I can see that I am on the brink of one of the biggest geological features on the planet.
I feel like I'm standing on this island in the sky. The cliffs towering up. From up here, you can see it all. You can see it's a giant rift valley. The Earth's crust is just pulling itself apart.
You can see it even better from space. A 300-mile-long tear in the Earth's crust called the Jordan Rift Valley. Turns out, there are huge...
Sparking Zero Season 1 is July 1st and getting a massive balance patch. Check him out when you can. I don't know about that, but I mean, hey, it only took some months. But hey, they're finally giving a massive balance patch. Meanwhile, Bleach.
The next piece of the puzzle is essentially, were there ever any earthquakes at the time in which Numera was abandoned? Challenging question, but there may be a way to find out. For thousands of years, water in the Dead Sea has risen and then fallen, meaning in places, ancient sediments laid down by flash floods onto the lake floor are now called in these ancient earthquakes. Geologists read a full book on it and read these layers.
Don't think this is the end.
This is weird. What is a swirly pattern shape up here? How does that happen?
There's a slope here.
When doing an earthquake event, sediments shake. You get the sliding of the sediments toward the deeper part of the lake.
That's an earthquake?
Yeah.
This is essentially an ancient seismometer, dating back tens of thousands of years.
Exactly. If you date the sediments just on top of it, we will get the age of this event.
Bleach isn't fully fixed yet, but that match did once.
Sometime from around 2600 to about 2350 BC, you find anything like this around that time?
When you look at the younger sediments, you can find evidence for historical earthquakes.
From that time?
Yeah, from that time.
That is crazy. I mean, I feel like when I'm looking at this thing, I'm literally touching...
I'm gonna tell you this right now, Candido. DC and Transformers, we need a full-on... Well, for Transformers, we just need Transformers 1 to get at number 2. We need Transformers 2, bro. And DC, they just need to get their universe started. Transformers 2 is no title. Bro, I'm not talking about the title. I just want a second movie. Like Transformers 1 deserves to have a sequel.
Okay, here's what you want to know. Save hundreds when the mutual customizes your car insurance. Are you a caddy? No, I'm a duck. That's a little. Okay, I'm gonna putt now. I'm gonna watch the putt.
Nice birdie.
Yes, he is a very nice bird.
One shall stand, one shall fall. Look, a movie fully about Decepticons? Yo. You know how gas that could be?
With the Chase mobile app, things move a little more smoothly.
This is getting annoying.
Deposit checks easily and send money quickly. That's convenience from Chase. Take more of what's yours.
I'm scared when I was told
Future Saga 3 has to be big. Okay, Future Saga 3. Now, just remember this. Whoever because someone definitely came in and destroyed Canton City. Whoever destroyed Canton City has to be strong enough to do it. And I'm saying it's gotta be like character like Demigod. I'd watch a backstory on Decepticons. Facts. I would too. And DC, I hate to say it, but this Transformers movie has to be. I mean, not Transformers.
Some like them as an ice cream sandwich. Even how you like them.
Pop-Tart, crazy!
You are here with a $7 review. Now with a $2 small budget treat upgrade. Get any small budget treat like our newest menu hero for just $2 more.
The new Spark Zero Fats is really bad. Transforming characters still retain their buff, so they become stronger when transformed. I mean, for people who enjoy that game, have fun. G.I. Joe is cool, man.
I wish every trash access moisture to eliminate musty smells. Get rid of the damn rid. 50 years that he's been talking about non. It was the first storm process. Is there anything that you've
Let's find out.
Yeah, DC needs this movie to do better.
Geological spectacle that can help track down the events behind the story of Sodom and Gomorrah. On the east coast of the Dead Sea is this incredible pillar of rock, a source of imagination and intrigue for centuries. It's known as Lot's wife.
The story goes that angels warned Lot and his family, run away, flee, don't look back. Lot's wife couldn't help but look back one last time. And in that moment, it was turned into a pillar of salt. Now, obviously, that's just a metaphor. It doesn't happen. But there might be something in that metaphor that can tell us more about the catastrophe itself.
Could the pillar of salt turn brimstone?
Hello, dear. How are you? You feel okay? Very good, very good. I had to call and check on you. I'm doing fine. I gotta work tonight. I gotta go to Arizona. Yeah, I gotta drive to Arizona tonight.
You look strong.
Yeah, I'm a stay the night there. It's only about 6 hours. So I'm staying the night there.
You're pretty good.
Yeah.
That was one heck of a move.
I gotta run to Arizona tonight. I gotta take something out there and bring something back. But when I get there, I'm gonna stay in a hotel and come back the next day. I'll be back tomorrow. Sometime. Yeah. Because it's only about 6 hours.
DC better. I swear, this movie better not flop though.
I gotta be there at 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I get there about 5 in the morning, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. And
you look strong. Can't wait to go at it.
So about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'll leave out again. So I'll be back here tomorrow.
Super Saiyan. There's no way I'll lose here. Just rest for now.
I would. I used to do this a lot. You know what? I have a friend who is going to New York.
One of the greatest fictional leaders of all time. Optimus Prime does not deserve this at all, though.
You have to see what these are. They got
That doesn't.
Abula, Ifo, Riro. Okay. Bitter leaf soup. Yeah. That's why I called you, darling. Oh, okay. Yeah, this was pretty good. This is a guy I met from Chicago.
I didn't see Rise of the Beast. I think you'll like it, Ari. It's a nice watch. This one gives you faster point. Oh no, that's not the reason I'm doing this. The reason I'm doing this mission.
So you coming home? You gotta come home for the 4th.
The reason I'm doing this mission is because you can complete it faster.
Set the grill up and cook some stuff.
Added to my watch list. My watch list. Then I said which list.
Yes.
What the?
It's Super Saiyan 4. Come fight me if you want to die.
Did you ever get your disability? Did that kick in yet? It usually takes about 3 weeks.
Didn't think
So it should be kicking in pretty soon. And last time when I got it, I was in the hospital one day, 2 years ago on TV. But I filed my disability. I was off to work for about 8 weeks myself. And
Oh yeah. You know, it's kind of crazy. We really got the hood in the MCU.
Get all of your back pay.
No, it's not, Ari.
4 weeks of pay, you get all of that in one lump sum. And then you get your regular money, I think, like every other week. So it should be kicking in real soon. Because it's been, about 3 weeks since you do all the paperwork and stuff. Yeah, so yeah, it should be kicking in pretty soon.
Is that the best you can do?
Sure enough. And that would be
You have
nice
lots to work on. I lost.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's my mom's fiance.
Think about the fourth now. We're gonna fix this up.
Takes place after Bumblebee. If you haven't seen that. Miss Loki is Green Arrow. Oh, the CW's Green Arrow? Yeah. Honestly, one of the best shows the CW did. High key.
I will.
Well.
I will. Okay. Okay, that's fine.
You ready?
That's fine.
Come at me with all you got.
Okay.
That's a good attack.
Okay, dear. You have a good
Work
one.
on me. Not bad.
All right. Bye-bye.
This is getting fun.
Okay, bye-bye.
Right there with the Flash. Look, they should have just... I'm still saying this. Grant should have been the DCU's Flash, bro.
Really well trained, aren't you? Pretty good.
Everything collapses, even the tower. And those that survive face something even worse. A raging fire. As heating gas erupts from underground. Wilding happens fleeting. Explosions hurl down burning sulfur. It would have been hell on
Super Saiyan Nappa before any other game still knows. Bro, why did they give Super Saiyan the Nappa but not the other Saiyans?
Ancient abandoned cities burning
Like
sulfur,
Raditz, I would love a
gas,
Super Saiyan Raditz,
earthquakes,
bro.
asphalt.
And ever since I found out, like,
A series of
Nappa
events
has
with
Super
developments
Saiyan,
could have been combined to
he's
look
just
like
fun to
an
play.
epic story. But what I haven't seen is evidence of them all happening at once, in one place at one time. You know, an apocalyptic moment. Should be a lot more evidence, right? More than a fallen tower and fragments of charcoal. So could there be something much bigger out there to explain all this?
Seeing you beat up Super Saiyan Blue Goku with him is kind of funny.
The comments real quick. I told him to use 11 as the standard email file, and he insisted on using 12.
Your boy's on a crispy, creamy Kit Kat break.
I need
Your boy's on a crispy, creamy Kit Kat break. Your boy's on a break. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
Thanks, Big Brothers.
You're welcome.
Your house isn't just a home. It's a source of equity to fund your family's jobs. Turn your home equity into cash by refinancing.
How dare I'm Android 13.
Get started at Rocket.
Look at my trucker hat. Why does he not have his trucker hat, bro?
Cleaning your dog's teeth can be hard. But not with Creamy's dental treats. Creamy's. Make health a treat. Also, try Creamy's dog food and toppers.
Michelob Ultra Zero. Zero alcohol. Ultra sweet taste. Just 29 calories. Stay in the game with Michelob Ultra Zero.
Yes.
appointment on a mattress. The mattress firm.
Good.
Ice, please. At the 74 sale, get up to 72% of queen starting at $149.99. Get matched at mattress firm?
Yes. There you go, King.
And over the pasta. And leave the heat to us. Create your own pasta has a new special training sauce, which happens to be a
Right, he has full power charge.
all starting at just $12.99.
Crazy. You seen the fan art of what he would have looked like before this version? Oh yeah, Log Beard, yeah.
You look strong. Can't wait to go at it.
On Paramount Plus, including Spectrum TV Select plans at no extra cost.
That was surprising. Pretty good. What? I am being pushed.
Move your car without moving at all. How it should. Hyundai Tucson. Now for a limited time, lease a Hyundai Tucson for only $259 a month or get 2.99% APR. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Come on.
Yeah, Zach. What's up?
You have no idea what to expect now.
But Candido, all we can do is just wait. That's all we can do.
To die with a great white shark without the courage. Had to signal for sharks. Dive. New sharks up first with Bernie Gregory. Kicks off Shark Fest Saturday, July 5th at 8 on National Geographic.
I found some evidence in talking to Lamar. Put your shitting on a pile of geological dynamite. Set off by an earthquake.
But now, after a complete reunion, in a totally different day. While relocating 50 miles away, this time to the North Face, to see something that I've been
Yeah, I saw Godbind is on Super Saiyan God Goku. That is cool.
This is Tel Al-Hammam. Some archaeologists believe that this could be the ancient city of Sodom.
You're going to come straight this way, you're going to make a right-hand turn.
Steve Collins and his team have been excavating here for nearly 20 years. And what they found is astonishing.
This is, in fact, the largest continuously occupied Bronze Age city in the southern Levant. This gate complex is pretty impressive. Probably one of the biggest gate complexes in the Bronze Age. A massive tower, killing zone right in the middle.
What makes you think that this could have been the city of Sodom?
So the reason is simply because the size of the city,
Largest in the whole region.
for the Bronze Age,
It was a big city.
it's a very big city.
This is way bigger than anything I've seen so far. At almost 90 acres, it could have housed over 40,000 people. It's close to streams and springs of water.
Well, I'll say I was wrong, but I have a weird feeling because this song is
And it lies on two trade routes, one running north to south, and the other east to west. It's a pivotal position for a strategic trading city. On the hilltop,
Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta had any unique I don't know personally.
In this area, we found many storage dwellers, carbonite, of course, burned. And the entire city, everywhere we've excavated, we'd have this massive destruction disease. So whatever destroyed the city also burned everything inside of it.
Something destroyed the city. Things were burned inside of it. And then you don't find any decent pottery afterwards.
No, there's a 700-year occupation of that. So we have no pottery from the period starting from about 1700 BC. backwards all the way down to about 1000 BC. There's no occupation at this site.
So something happened at a massive scale, turning everything into this pile of rubble in one moment, right around 1700.
And that's a good way to describe it. It's a pile of rubble. It is sort of a mixture, a tumbling of everything. This site, the destruction is absolutely the most violent kind of thing I've ever seen.
This smacks suspiciously of catastrophe. Whatever it was way more powerful than a fire. What commenced him? Steve's colleague, Phil Sylvia, has an intriguing new theory.
This is a piece of mud brick.
This is mud brick?
This is mud brick. It feels kind of like pumice, doesn't it? You see all those little bubbles in it. And this was exposed to heat. And it was so hot, the pottery itself has actually been melted into glass, probably at an angle like this, so that the melted material starting to drip off. There's a drip edge right here.
Something flash burned this material to a temperature somewhere in the range.
Hotter than the sun.
Hotter than the sun.
By more than a factor of 4.
That's a good attack, but it
There
doesn't
are
work
only
on me.
2 sources that can generate that kind of temperature profile that we know of. One, of course, would be an atomic bomb.
What's the other one?
The other one is either a meteoritic impact event or an airburst event. I'm personally convinced of that.
Not bad. This is getting fun.
But could Phil be right?
Seems I've gotten carried away.
Could this place really have been destroyed by a meteor? Well, just a few years ago, there was a meteor airburst caught on tape right over Russia.
Oh my God, what the fuck?
It's incredible. Really inspired raining down. The big question is, there's some evidence, some clue. Now we determine whether or not a meteor could have exploded over this region some 4,000 years ago.
That's it. You said if us would have known down, since I get part of it, I put that together. Then we can see what it's really made of.
We should take you to acid fights. Make yourself nice. Thank you, you're the one after.
Only on Disney Plus.
Perfecting your swing is hard.
Nice shot, Dad. Oh,
But replacing your windshield doesn't have to be. Go to SafeLight.com and we can come to you.
Sick.
Our highly trained techs can replace your windshield where you are, even if that's right in your driveway.
Have a good day. I love you.
With flexible payment options, get it fixed now and pay later only at SafeLight.com.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace. Woo!
Hi.
I'm not trying
Racing for an ultra?
Don't forget, just like yourself.
last time, yeah.
I didn't.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like getting Bateman when you need the place for bad. Easy baseball being like too fast, baby. Maybe the last word.
Just so long.
Versus Rivals Pairing Quest? What do you mean?
Go on, Bateman. Do a podcast or something.
I've heard both.
Well, they go home and put like,
What brings you to Australia today?
this is your bag?
Okay.
Methamphetamine.
What is it? We're going in a room. Yeah, just a little talk.
And over that hot sauce and leave the heat to us. For a limited time, create your own pasta with a new spicy creamy sauce, which happens to pair perfectly with our new bucatini. All starting at just $12.99.
True power of a Satan.
Prime Day is coming July 8th.
Good.
The free deal on whatever you
I'll show you what I've got.
Can a personal loan unlock your ambitions? Oh yeah. Consolidate bad debt and save money for your next goal. SoFi personal loans, low fixed rates, far up to 100K, no fees required.
The Tempur-Heated Breeze makes sleep.
Let me see your power.
So no more sweating all night or blasting the air conditioner. Use the Tempur Breeze feels like a 10 degrees cooler all night long.
Good.
During our July 4th sale, save $500 on cooling Tempur Breeze mattresses.
Savage. I can still go for more.
Some like them toasted. Eat them how you like them.
Pop-Tart crazy!
Hand over that hot sauce and leave the heat to us. For a limited time, Create Your Own Pasta has a new spicy free meat sauce.
Getting
which
annoying.
happens to pair perfectly with our new bucatini. All starting at just $12.99.
How is this possible? Darn it. This can't be.
So why Tosa got you bullying Goku and the Vegeta for this time? This is one of the only missions you can play currently to get points.
World's wonders up close with the National Geographic Expedition. Get special access to wildlife, history, and culture as you travel with Nat Geo experts. Learn more at natgeoexpeditions.com.
I'm investigating a new theory that Sodom and Gomorrah were destroyed by a meteor. I brought in my tech team to scan the site for clues. Using high-resolution drones, I'm photographing the site from multiple different angles, so we can build a 3D computer model. Meanwhile, Phil Sylvia wants to show me something else that supports his theory.
This is about 400 pounds worth of rock. It was sitting on a dirt pedestal, and when the blast hit, it got rolled off of that pedestal and dumped on its side.
You're saying that something moved this massive stone?
That's right, it doesn't move itself.
Phil believes the meteor exploded somewhere over the Dead Sea, creating a black
Man, I'm sorry, y'all.
solid rock.
The debris field was all pushed in this direction and banked up against this wall.
Your theory is that there was a big explosion over there,
Yep.
creating a flash of fire,
Yep.
hotter than the sun, blasting everything against these walls, and vaporizing everybody in the city all at once.
Yes.
Not only that, but Phil's theory is one final component that resonates with Phil's story.
When you have an airburst over water, it creates a tsunami effect, and that pushes a tremendous volume of water across the whole width of the valley floor. This whole area was taken offline by this event, and it became uninhabitable because of the salt poisoning of the ground.
The theory explains every element of the biblical texts. The burning question is, have the tech team done anything to back it up?
I for real am, bro. I would have got that.
Steve, for the afternoon, Patricia's been flying a drone around and collecting photographs to create this photogrammetry model of the site. Show us what we found.
Yeah, with photogrammetry, what we can do is we can take loads of different pictures and then stitch all of those photographs together, and we can make a 3D model, which I think gives us a completely different perspective.
Let's fly to that. This is your site.
You have lots to work on.
I was very interested in this area.
The big circular area, we think this is a very large water feature. Like a
Man,
cistern.
I hate the
And
fact
you
that
can
I'm so
see the
tired.
size of it.
This would have been a cool what if Super Saiyan Vegeta meets Super Saiyan Nappa.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Well, like Saiyan Saga Saiyans.
Come fight me if you want to die.
We've been looking at the side for a decade over a decade. But looking at this image, and it's the first time I thought of this, but it really looks like me.
This is the first time you thought that might be.
Yeah, I mean, the way I looked at this place, moving in on it, it looks like they're on the moon.
And which side is the actual side of
This is the southwest side. It would come from this direction, southwest.
Don't think this is the end.
We need to execute.
Darn it. This can't be.
Did you nap after work? No, I did not nap.
This really is a meteor. But it does fit with their other evidence here, and offers a plausible, terrifying explanation.
Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku?
Blasts in from space.
Daima Goku has shown more feats.
Exploding over the Dead Sea.
Where's Vegeta?
Rendering it infertile for generations. A fragment lands right by the sea. Big fragment to a big.
You know, the fear of apocalypse, it's in all of us. There's very few stories delivered on this scale.
One thing's for sure. When I started this journey, I thought it was just a tale of projected morality.
And what I actually found was a showcase of some of the most incredible geological phenomena.
That's what should have happened. But I was too tired. Did you get enough sleep, or did you just tire? Or did work tire you? Both. You know what? No. I think I got enough sleep, but work definitely tired me out. I don't even know how many points I need actually. Let me check the points.
Are some of the most incredible tales in human history.
Tales of right and wrong, good versus evil. But how did these stories originate? I'm curious to know where these cultural ripples began. Because regardless of your belief, they're important. Because they've shaped the lives of billions over thousands of years.
Nah, they're just sick of Xenoverse 7 winning all the time. Like, what is this stuff, bro? And why is Xenoverse 11 getting this many points? They have these stronger characters. Like,
I explored the ancient world from space. With the help of science, I'm going to strip away the veil and find answers that have been hidden for centuries.
Okay, so I got this.
I'll be traveling to some of the most incredible and awe-inspiring places on Earth. To reveal lost cities and ancient cataclysms. And I'm going to start by unraveling the mysteries of an iconic biblical tale with a miracle at its heart.
Let's start with the premise of the story. It describes a man named Moses who demands Pharaoh free his people, the Israelites, after years of slavery.
According to the story, God unleashed a series of plagues. So finally, Pharaoh
Okay.
to release the Israelites.
Any job is gonna tell you that. Future Saga Chapter 3 has to be big. Okay, what is a character you want to see in Future Saga Chapter 3 though? Because look, the last Future Saga, I mean, cool that we got Belmont, but let's be honest, this was kind of a trash Future Saga chapter. And the story of it wasn't even that interesting because at the end of the day, it was just Jiren being Jiren. He didn't even need the ultra superpower.
The Israelites increased their pace, but their ways blocked by an impenetrable rock Red Sea. They're trapped.
You want ultra supervillain Golden Frieza?
Then, supposedly, something extraordinary.
Honestly, I could see ultra supervillain Janemba? Janemba could be cool. Any of the Boos, really. Ultra supervillain Omega Shenron? I wouldn't mind more Frieza.
The Egyptian army pursues them. The waters flood back into the Pharaoh's army.
I just want Orange Piccolo as a mecha transformation. Agreed.
It's a great story.
I want humans to get 100% form. Well, humans and Frieza race. Or Perfect Cell. That'd be cool too.
You have two So that goes into the office. So we would actually like to make that nauseating screen. There's a lot of doors happening. Double closing doors, double locking doors. We go into the door right by the front door, then the bathroom. I'm not going to
do the battle for them.
According to scripture, the Ark had the power to defeat the Israelites.
The book of Joshua is describing to us the exact details in which the city of Jericho is taken. We have here 7 priests walking together with the Ark of the Covenant, and each of them
I want
is
Super Saiyan Rose as a transformation. I don't think they do Rose,
on the second day, they'll
but
surround it again once.
I mean, yeah, I doubt they do that.
6 consecutive days. They actually use round tools as kind of, sound vibration, combined with the power of the ark.
On the 7th time, they'll surround the city, blow the trumpet. Now the Israelite army.
Bro, they need to add Dragon Ball Heroes commentary.
My rage is awoken a warrior that lives in my heart.
It is my first holiday ever not being with my family and with my
I'm a Super Saiyan.
It's been really emotional. But I have family. So much away from losing here. I'm really blessed to be with these girls. I'm so close to them. It's really special.
Wasn't a Super Saiyan supposed to be almighty?
Ultra Ego? Ultra Ego has to be in the anime.
I feel like I have gotten to know these women. I appreciate that, but I'm not here to make any lifelong friends. I feel like I was kind of sent here to do a job, and that is to get some useful information for the show. Smack my foot, man. Turn it off.
Okay, you can only get that bad that you need to wait, is that whatever they're doing is not working. The only thing that I will say is I think we will probably have to check you out.
No. I don't want them to ask. My attitude is tougher.
Don't give up so easily.
Tina came into the locker room one day before practice. She came in to tell us a story about Erica was eating her food. And we were all like, that's your food, you bought that food. Why would someone else be eating your food without at least asking? Since Erica was also the messy roommate, she did not clean up after herself after cooking.
That hour is insane.
She left dirty dishes in the sink.
What a pain
trash in the common area. Lorraine was generally messy. She came across as
I
someone
think
that
Bandai
everyone,
will
like,
give us
had to
Rose.
clean up growing up.
Bandai don't
In retaliation,
hasn't even given
Tina,
us
with the support of her
Rose.
basketball sisters, fights back with a little passive aggression. Tina ended up labeling the house. There was 2 of everything. 2 toasters, 2 water jugs, and if it was Tina's, it had her name on it. It definitely made Shanterica feel unwelcome in her own home.
I miss Cartel.
We would just laugh about it because it so was ridiculous. Like, it was just so simple and just like, what in the world? Like, why would someone be, acting like that? Tina also tweeted that Shanterica was unable to cope with basic responsibilities. A public attack from one of the campus communities is just social testing. Shanterica was mortified by being called out on social media. Well, they just became very resentful toward Tina. Shanterica definitely didn't like it because she felt like she was being cyberbullied, felt like she was being picked on. Although her mother wasn't, she knew that everyone knew that she was my
Clothes, wig, and his name. Which is crazy when you think about it.
The entire semester. Stuck living together, the roommates soon find a new cause for conflict.
That's a good attack. It doesn't work on me.
Since the end of the Civil War, the ambitious Devil Ants has found success in new ventures, selling timber and distilling moonshine.
Devil Ants just kind of shot off like a rocket. Everything went right for him. He went the right people, he went the right way. He was one of the first entrepreneurs in this area. Eventually made a fortune. So I do think there was some jealousy there.
Devil Ants and his wife are also raising their own brood of 13 children and teaching them to beware and resent the McCoys. It's only a matter of time before the 2 families clash again.
Not bad.
Spring 1880. It's election day in Pike County, Kentucky, where the McCoy family lives. In these parts, elections are festive occasions where folks gather from all over to gossip and drink. And the Hatfields have come across the river from West Virginia to join the party.
Winters were long and hard, and it was the first chance for everybody to socialize and have fun. And the moonshine felt free.
The gossip today is all about a recent legal squabble. Several months earlier, Randall McCoy had accused the Hatfields of stealing some of his hogs and dragged them into court. He lost the case and his hogs. Although it's been 15 years since Jim Vance Hatfield allegedly killed Randall McCoy's brother, today the feud between the families reunites.
Well, if it isn't Randall McCoy, I hope you're keeping better tracks of your hogs these days.
When you saw the kid, it wasn't that you were stealing some 50 cents that you found laying on the dresser. You were taking food out of their family's mouth.
The theft of Randall's hogs causes his years of pent-up animosity to explode straight to the surface.
All you had is a bunch of thieves and killers. That's not what you did to my brother. If you aren't careful, you'll end up just like him.
I'm kidding. Appreciate you for being on. How is it we got Ultra Instinct? Any other transfer?
Someone like you. A surgery that takes as little as 45 minutes, and your act of love can change a child's life forever.
I'm so excited to be in a place in New Zealand where there's so many bands in education. It's like anytime there's some kind of interlude, any kind of break between things, if there's nothing happening, then someone's going to put on some music and dance. That's been really cool. And I'm just really fascinated by how they can move their hips. I don't know how they do that. I think I've got maybe the basics, but not much more than that at the moment. Yeah, so much food. Just been enjoying the atmosphere and enjoying the dancing, but feeling a little bit too scared to do it myself.
It's always good to try.
Yeah.
As a little girl, we always did a lot of singing and dancing.
And is there a song that you remember that you could sing to me?
Yeah, one of the songs is When We Will Come Visit Us.
Dollars. You can get out of debt, and I improve.
Call or visit nationaldebtrelief.com to get started.
Hi, it's Christina again. Is your shower trying to tell you something? Is getting in and out of the bathtub becoming a safety concern? Are you worried
Oh my god. Add all the other gods of destruction. Add all the universes.
Now you can have a gorgeous new bathroom shower
I'd be 100% okay
at a price you can afford with a one-day jacuzzi bath remodel. And now they're
Your mom was well loved. I hope you know how grateful she was to have you. I know. Speaking of great,
Next, a look at affordable technologies to safeguard your home and family.
There's a human need to explore, journey across continents and oceans.
Designed to make a new world. Dream.
Do you remember the old Kaioken build? I remember you use Kaioken and Neo Tribe.
This is story television.
They are trying to shut down this legal loophole to get 100 milligram generic Viagra or 20 milligram generic Cialis delivered.
The brand ethos, which we'll get into when we tackle the TSB coming up, but
or bringing up the new patio slider door.
Ooh, we can say that 4x4.
Inspired by Andrew's with preparation.
So basically what I'm hearing is you're just winging it right now.
Totally winging it.
Okay, yo, high key, I think I'm gonna take a nap and then come back. Because I feel hella drained, man.
I had the crabs to back up the seat.
But yeah, I think that's all we can do. Oh right, the limited vanishes. I remember that.
I'm gonna be tasting everything.
Don't talk to me like that.
Meetings require patience. Even a fast breakfast on the go has the whole neighborhood waiting in line.
you know I love my little more.
What, you want like an animal species?
That I love. The puzzle game, Royal Kingdom. From the makers of Royal Match. It's free, and we love to play it whenever we have a moment. And there are never any ads to get in our way.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep, bro. I'm hella tired. Alright, I'll be back. I'm not gonna do the outro because I'm literally too tired to say it, but I'll be back soon. I'm sorry. If I didn't have to work, I'd have more energy. But just give me a minute, okay, y'all? I'm gonna take a nap.
New Swiffer Mop Deluxe is made for small
Alright,
spaces.
I'll be